Well, once again, many tracks were rained out on Friday night. However, Bedford Speedway was able to get in their full night's events.
So let's take a look at some of the racing action from the evening. Brian Duffy in the yellow 38 would start on the pole position and lead the early laps of the 20-lap semi-late feature. Justin Michael in the 28 would move into the runner-up spot after starting third. Behind him, Jim Saylor in the plain white 96 has a slight advantage over the 58 of Ryan Beckett for the third spot. Bob J in the silver number 4 Thunderbird rides in fifth. A caution on lap 3 would bunch the field. Once back under green, Saylor is able to work the outside of Michael to challenge for the runner-up spot. You can throw a blanket over the top 3 as they go through 1 and 2. As they start down the backstretch, Saylor begins to edge past Michael. As they head into turn 3, Michael tries to keep pace with Saylor, but loses the handle in the middle of the turn, which brings out another yellow flag on lap 6. Through a couple more caution periods, Duffy continued to set the pace with Saylor on his heels every lap. On lap 10, Saylor makes a move to the outside of Duffy through turns 3 and 4. They are side by side on the exit of 4. Then Saylor begins to edge past Duffy as they come down to the stripe. Saylor then takes sole possession of first place going through 1 and 2 as Duffy now has Jay nipping at his heels. Down the stretch, Duffy and Jay race for the runner-up position as Jim Saylor goes on to take the checkers. Duffy held off Jay to take second. Greg Hainsey finished fourth ahead of Ryan Beckett. Randy West in the red 56 would jump from the pole position to lead the early laps of the 25-lap URC sprint feature. He would pull away from Jonathan Swanson and Brian Carber. Riding in fourth is Robbie Stillwagon in the yellow 89. He won this event last season after starting in the 6th row. He runs just ahead of Davey Franek in the red 28 machine. Stillwagon wastes no time in closing on Swanson as they complete lap number 1. By the time they exit turn 2, Stillwagon has the third spot. A flip by Brad Franks would bunch the field, but West again pulled away from the pack on the restart. Stillwagon would pass Carber for second 3 laps later, but still trailed West by a considerable margin. By lap 12, Stillwagon had caught the leader and passed West on the front stretch. West tried to close on the 89 through 1 and 2, but to no avail as they start down the backstretch. Scott Lutz would come to a stop to bring out the caution on lap 15. On the restart, Stillwagon would hold West at bay with Franek riding in the third position. West Irwin in the 7 machine works the inside of Carber and takes over the 4th spot exiting turn 2. On lap 17, West regains the lead as he passes Stillwagon exiting turn 2. But on lap 20, Stillwagon runs the bottom of 3 and 4 to work under West and again move to the front of the field. Robbie Stillwagon would distance himself from West on his way to his 2nd consecutive URC win at Bedford Speedway. Robbie, congratulations on another win here at Bedford. Someone said maybe you should run for mayor.
Yeah. I love it here. The people here are great. The track's fun to run on, and I wish we can come back a little bit more.
Now, you jumped to the lead there over West, and even though you were in lap traffic, you held him at bay there. But boy, after that restart, you guys really mixed it up.
Yeah, he was good up top there. We were good on the bottom. I ran him down. I thought we were a little bit better than that. So I was kind of coasting there under green there. And then once he showed his nose, I had to pick it up a little bit. And he had a good car, though, all night.
Now, you're running a lot closer to the bottom. From my vantage point, it looked like maybe it was a little rough. Seems like maybe you're bobbling a little bit, yet you still maintain the lead.
The bottom was rough. Every time going into 3 and 1, you hit the big rut going in the bottom. But if you can stay down there and stay in the bite, you were better off.
Now, speaking of loving this place, you're going to bring a 410 back here to run for the Casey Kane qualifier?
Yeah, as good as we've been here, we hate to stay home. So we got a race on Friday and Saturday at Sealands Grove. And on Sunday, we'll be back at Bedford with the 410.
Okay, now you're running full-time here with the URC?
No, we're not running full-time with anybody. We're going to mix it up a little bit. URC is a good organization. Just for what we want to do, we want to run as many races as possible, and it's more conducive to us to travel around a little bit more.
West, Ed Aiken, Franek, and Carber followed Robbie Stillwagon across the line in the URC Sprint feature. Chad Hollenbeck led from the drop of the green in the late model 25-lap event. Jeff Ryan, who started in the 8th position, methodically worked his way up to the lead car by the time we picked things up on the last lap. Ryan finds some room under Hollenbeck through turns 3 and 4 to challenge for the win. In a drag race to the checkers, it is Jeff Ryan just squeaking past Hollenbeck to claim his 3rd victory in a row at Bedford. Here, Hollenbeck congratulates Ryan in victory lane. Matt Kosner, Matt Sponogel, and Chuck Kleiss round out the top 5 in the late model feature. It's always great to be back in my old stomping grounds at tracks like Bedford Speedway, where actually I ran in a couple of demolition derbies, including one when I was 16 years old.
Yeah, and you got in big trouble for that.
Yeah, my dad got me a demolition derby car, and my mom and stepdad did not know about it. And after the demo derby, they found out, and I got grounded for a month.
Yes, and now we know why your driving is so bad.
Hey. Now, coming up next, we will go back to Jennerstown Speedway for more highlights. Keep it here.
When a catastrophic injury or illness impacts your life, we're here to help you get it back. With our personalized treatment plans, dedicated team of specialists, the most inventive technologies, and a coordinated approach to recovery. This is more than just rehabilitation. This is a higher level of care.